Hello, everyone. This is Peter Stone. I want to say a warm welcome, a grateful welcome to the day, to the night, to wherever you are in the world. And in these challenging times, there's one switch to keep us above the noise, and that switch is an attitude of gratitude. That means no matter what's going on, and it's one of the most difficult things we can do in our day, in our week, in our life, is to be able to be in the midst of madness that doesn't appear to serve us, where people are not agreeable and respecting each other's opinions, perhaps, and they're at odds for unknown reasons, but it's all good. It's really good because there's nothing like a good debate in life. It's very useful. And things start to show up, they start to come up in front of us. We start to see new opportunity and solutions. And we're forced to dig in and forced to find solution unless if you just give up and throw in the towel, then that's just pure failure because the law of success is very simple. If you don't ever quit, you can't fail. It's when you quit. If you quit one thing that you think isn't working and start another thing, but if you totally quit on life, then the rest of your life will be not very pleasurable, not very joyful, not full of I mean, I guess if you the quitting could be, well, I'm going to be a monk and I'm going out into the woods and I'm going to, turn off all this stuff and I don't need these people. I mean, that's another space, but I need them, but I don't. And where I need is centeredness, calm, and peace in the middle of all of it. Well, we can turn it up, turn it on, get out, show up, because in these changing times or in these challenging times, in times where there is a lot of activity, right, is when we can find some of the best opportunities in life. I mean, when things are going along smoothly, isn't it boring? Isn't it boring? Like we have no diversions. We have no there's no depth or breadth into life. Not always, but I'm just saying in general, if you're just doing the same old thing and it's ho hum, there's not a lot of fire in that. But if you just love living in the space that you live in on a daily basis and you're comfortable with it, you really enjoy it. I'm not here to tell you to change anything. If you're truly enjoying your moment, if you're with your family at home and doing what you do every day, and that serves you in a really good, fulfilling way, then I'm not here to bother you on that. But I am here to help you with increasing costs of operating life, right? Gasoline has gone up all around the world. I'm here in Thailand. It's up and it's up in America, but it did drop. Oil dropped $2 a barrel. I am a commodity trader, so I watch all the numbers with my jewelry business. I've been watching silver and gold for years. So that's what I want to talk about. I've traded silver and gold and commodities, all kinds of cool stuff, options. Actually, I made some really, really good money in options. So I don't trade. It's really challenging, takes up a lot of time, but I love day trading. I love options, but there's very few opportunity. It's very special when you can buy an option and, oh my God, blow it out of the park, because I did. And all I did was read somebody's book. He said, look, you can do this. It's an opportunity in a lifetime. Once every 20 years or 30 years, this happens. And when you recognize it, you do just do this. Just do this. And I did this. I kept on investing $1,000 a week, every week. And whoa, I mean, I had like $19,000 invested in something that could turn into zero. But it's the law of intention. I had such high energy and gold just went through the roof. I'm so grateful. But I listened to someone who did something totally different than everyone else. I did exactly what he said, and I didn't know about it at the time. I didn't know anything about options. I was just learning about commodity trading. But the guy said it made sense. It was logical because nobody else is doing it. Hardly anybody else is doing it unless they read his book. But the thing about books and the thing about talking a lot and training and teaching is there's I can talk all I want. You can learn all you want. You can go to the next thing and learn. And you learned a lot. You're very educated, but did you take action? Did you take action? I mean, I really loved commodity trading so much, just like the gemology. I became a gemologist. That's what those letters are after my name, but I didn't have one for commodity trading. I didn't put it, I just didn't put it all there. Forget it. But in this case, we're talking about jewelry and gemstones. So I put it there. And so I have a class 3 commodity trading license. And I just wanted to know more. I wanted to test myself. I wanted to learn as much as I can. And this is part of the reason of this video is that when I do a thing, I just go full in. When I say I want to learn something, I really learn a lot. I just go. And do I need it all? No. But is it rewarding? Do I understand better how things work? Yes. Have I profited? Yes. Have I lost some money? Yes. But that's all in a day. And that's all in a life. And it's all in the journey that we live. And I like to call my journey the Peter Stone Jewelry Journey, traveling to over 101 countries. But you learn so much. You don't, it's not the news. You're there firsthand. You're knowing what's really going on. Somebody says, like they say, well, there was a big problem in Bangkok. It was only in a small section. The whole city wasn't bad off. So when we look at the news and you see some focused images, it's not that whole way everywhere. So the purpose of this video is to find a way. I've sent out applications, a lot of applications, uh, to different people, and they've engaged with Peter Stone for a wholesale jewelry account. And I ask at the end of the application, a business application. And it doesn't matter because most of our customers are not jewelry stores. They are gift stores online. They're mostly niche markets like New Age and Celtic and Renaissance and Viking and wildlife and a lot of things. We have a beautiful wolf collection of jewelry. It's like one of our best selling lines. And and I tell you that we have 43 niche markets because when it comes to drop shipping, number one, what's your passion? What would you like to try? No cost. I mean, there's a cost for joining drop shipping, but there that can be all free. You can get the drop shipping program for free from Peter Stone. So let's talk about the drop shipping. I added something that really levels up the Peter Stone drop shipping jewelry program just in the last 90 days because people need more money. They have money, and that's why the gold jewelry in the Peter Stone drop shipping is added because a couple of our customers said, Peter, they kept on giving us gold orders because we make gold. It's just not, it wasn't our main line. But now I'm putting gold on as one of our premium lines now. Every single Peter Stone jewelry design ever made is available in 14, 18, or 22 karat gold. I don't want to complicate it, but just do 14 karat. But if you get to an upper end line, if your focus is a little more upper edge, you want to offer the 18 karat gold. Why? Not many people do it. This is the Peter Stone difference. You right now, today, right in this moment, you have at your fingertips, boom, on your keyboard. You can go to peterstone.com, go to the drop down menu under programs, and you'll see drop shipping. If you are a current buyer, wholesale buyer engaged with Peter Stone, that program's free. It costs $200, but you can fund it and finance it. You can get it down to like $10 a month if you want, because we have a firm funding, Klarna funding, Sezzle funding. There's PayPal 6-month terms. You can get it cheap and really inexpensively, okay, because of cash flow. That's one of the answers that the at the bottom of the wholesale application is that cash flow. I don't have enough cash flow. I don't have enough customers. So if someone came to your website and they saw 20 pieces of jewelry or 30 pieces of jewelry, and that's all you can afford for an inventory, well, that's not overly interesting. It's nice and it's what you got. It's the best you got for the moment. And that's what I'm here to help you with, is that when you engage with the drop shipping program, it's always been sterling silver. We always will continue with sterling silver. Now we've added gold. What does that mean? So someone buys a piece of sterling silver jewelry, $100, right? And the first 3 pieces in the affiliate program, you get free credit. But in the drop ship program, you'll earn money on the first piece of jewelry that you order. How does it work? Go in, sign up for the program, pay us if you're not a wholesale customer. If you're a wholesale customer, it's free. Let us know you're an active customer. Look it up in the database. You'll have to have purchased in the last 18 months. Then I give it to you for free. We put a lot of work into that program to make it turnkey, fast, simple, and easy. But I know there are a lot of drop shipping programs out there, and they're marketed like crazy. And a lot of people are doing them, which makes your job much more difficult. But because competition, everybody's got the same thing, but not everyone's got Peter Stone jewelry. We're truly niche market jewelry company, fine jewelry. People think a lot about price, and the wrong people, the people that don't understand value in life. And it's always been the premise of building Peter Stone. We're here after 35 years. So it's not price that matters in business. It does, but it doesn't. I see people, it doesn't, they like something, they click, they buy, because you look at the road, there's beautiful cars out there. They cost a lot of money. Did they need it? No. They bought it because they wanted it. They bought it because they could afford it. And there's a lot of people out there that are buying gold jewelry right now. When you sell one piece of gold jewelry with a drop shipping program, you get, well, pretty much 40 or 50% of the cost of that jewelry, of the sell of that jewelry. And so let's just say you had $1,000 sale, one piece of jewelry. You made $400 selling one piece of jewelry. What if you did that once a week times 50 weeks? That's $20,000. Did I do that right? Yes, I did. 4 times 5. Yeah. Okay. So you got $20,000 clear profit. Hard, not much work. You got to upload some images. So you go in to that link www.peterstone.com. We'll put it here in the video. / drop down menu, programs, drop ship program. Click on it, look at it, read it, watch the video. It's a little intense, but it tells about the simple opportunity. Now, if you have a website and you've got some jewelry, now you could add another 100, 200, or 300 items so your website has impact. With gold, now you have gold. You'll never know. Most people think, well, we bet our customers and clients for the years have been sterling silver. Few playing with the gold. Oh, my customer asked me for the gold. Do you know how many people come to your website and because you don't have gold, they moved on? You don't know. Why don't you know? Because you had sterling silver that came through there. I'm a gold person. I was silver because gold was so high after 2012, 13, 14, 15, even into 16. But in the last couple of years, everything has leveled out and people, there's more cash out there. More people are buying gold. Get it. Get some of that cash and help your cash flow. Because in those 3 questions on that application, about 90% people say cash flow. I need more sales. Help, Peter. This is how you can help me. I need more sales. And I keep telling people about, I'm here again after a year explaining, but we didn't have the gold a year ago. We just, as I said, we just started the gold maybe in April and or just after we were planning it. And so we're in full swing. You pay for the program, then you say, hey, what do I do next? It's all spelled out. You ask for the jewelry that you images and descriptions if you want them. For the jewelry that you think you can sell on your website, jewelry that you always wanted to try, but you didn't have the cash flow to put on your website. So we'll give you with the drop shipping up to 300 designs of jewelry, but it's a step up thing. So let's say you start with 120 designs that you picked up. And then you say, hey, Peter, well, I want also 30 designs in gold or 60 designs in gold. I want these items. Now, we don't have all the images in gold, but we'll make it for you like that. So any sterling silver images, you're going and you're looking through the gold and you say, oh, well, that's missing. Well, we're building our database because we have over 18,000 designs, but only 6,500 on the wholesale website. So when you go in, you start looking through and you pick out the silver. You say, I want this image in gold. Now, 120 designs, let's just keep it simple. You say, I want to test 6 collections. I take 20 of this collection, Celtic, 20 of a wildlife collection, 20 of a chakra healing collection, 20 of the mandalas, and 20 of the archangels. And you put it up there and you test. And then you find out what's working and you're getting paid as you test. Then you see people start clicking, but also put the gold up there. So you don't let the people who love the gold, you go, oh, no gold, I'm gone. Never going to tell you. You hooked them. You sold a piece of gold for $800 and you made a $300 profit on one piece of jewelry. How difficult is that? They just paid you for $800. You've got it in your hands now. You pay us the wholesale price, keep the difference, and we'll ship that piece of jewelry directly to your buyer with your company name on it, your address, your invoice, and it's drop ship. That's the definition of drop ship. We drop ship all around the world. So our company in the United States, for example, there's a guy in Ireland and he sells to people in the United States. We drop ship his jewelry for him. So you can do a lot with this program. When you've got a challenge, see, there's not a lot of people that take advantage of this. I ask why. Why? You need your question as a business person. It doesn't matter. Even if you don't have jewelry on your recipient, I don't sell jewelry. Well, you should start because when you start selling jewelry, it'll be 30% of the sales in your store, whether you're selling candles, clothing, I don't know, leather goods, shoes, shirts, whatever you're selling online, gifts, that jewelry always fits in, especially if you have a niche market. So if you had an equestrian or you had an Irish store and you sold all Irish clothes, now you add the jewelry, boom, it's kind of a no-brainer. You will sell some. You've been there for a while, you'll sell it. They go, oh, new, send it out, put it online, post it. Now we have jewelry. We have an expanded jewelry. We have 5 new collections on our website. Come and take a look just before the holidays. It's a perfect time to act on this. I haven't said much about the silver, but I have said a little bit, okay? But you go in, you look at all those designs, and our feedback is like, wow, those are unusual. Those are beautiful. And when you get it in your hands or your customer gets it in your hands, they'll immediately recognize it is not lightweight, thin junk. I mean, you can see in the pictures, but that's another lie online. I'm sorry that I have to use that word, but so many people, and I know some of the people here have been cheated. They have been misled with images of beautiful jewelry online. And that, matter of fact, sometimes they copy images and they use them. And then when they ship you the jewelry, oh, surprise, surprise, because it's not the same thing you thought you were going to get. And you go, wow, this thing's like a piece of aluminum. It's thin, it's lightweight. And from the beginning of starting my company, I swore our jewelry always will feel like beautiful jewelry, like it has for centuries. We stay connected. We don't do the fast, the cheap, the easy, put it in a machine, do this, do that. We make our jewelry by hand. We infuse it with energy, love, care, feeling, fun, and you'll get finance out of it. You'll earn money. I'm going to put a link up here. Look, subscribe, please. We always need to hear things more than one time. When I hear something smart and I know it fits my business, I click. I click and I get moving because it made sense. Yeah, it's going to cost me something, but if I don't invest in myself, I'm not going anywhere. And if you're not willing to invest in yourself, then you're on the wrong channel. I got nothing. I have nothing for nothing. I spent and my team, I've invested many millions of dollars in getting this fine-tuned drop shipping sterling silver and gold jewelry program in order for you that you can click and upload it, put it online. You can be in business by the end of this weekend. I if the all the images may I mean you can you have all the images by this weekend? Maybe not, but by next weekend you can. We make sure all the images we send you are the best images. We may have to make some gold images for you, but we do it all for you, turnkey. The finest jewelry line in the world, lines, because we have over 43 niche market collections. Please, first of all, engage, subscribe on the bell here in YouTube, okay? Engage and follow us on Instagram and Facebook, which is fading. And I mean, you probably won't be there very long. And then in Instagram, follow us and see what's up. And I want to keep encouraging, please take the action because you will get the results. You'll get exceptional results because it's an exceptional jewelry line and it gives you a double tick when you say, I have never seen that design before. We are constantly making new jewelry designs every day. Matter of fact, we're shipping a very large 2-inch pendant, handcrafted, and part of it was done because it's such fine detail. We use a laser when it comes to some real fine details. A two-sided, heavy. The customer said, "I want it really heavy, Peter, because the energy of healing is in the quantity of the silver." This guy's like a shaman, and he knows I talk with him all the time, and he comes from another country, another world. Well, it's a whole cultural experience. When I first started talking to him, I couldn't understand him very well. He had such a hard accent, and he works on his phone only, and he won't use a computer. I mean, he's that far out of a shaman and living at the core of the energy in his world and making these jewelry for him and his clients. And what he does is he removes the negative energy with them, and he does this thing with a bath. And these are people that they tried all his stuff, and ultimately they hear from him by word of mouth. You can't He's in New York area city, and people, the way you can find him is word of mouth. And we may open the bag here because he's constantly healing people successfully with our joy. He says, don't put any energy in it, I'll do that. And I'm like, okay, we just put the energy of the workers, the happiness, the joy, the pleasure, the care into the jewelry that he gets. Then he energizes it, and he does this thing with his customers and clients for 2 or 3 days. Sometimes it's a day, but generally it's 2 to 3 days. Their lives change. It's amazing. It's all about the energy. So when you start adding the energy of gold, you get a higher vibration on your website. You will immediately start, if that gold people don't come, you'll be surprised. They'll start showing up, and you'll start profiting. You go like, wow, Peter was right. Look, I've been doing this for 35 years. I don't have time to mislead you or tell you stuff that doesn't work. I don't want to waste my time. I don't have it to waste. I mean, I could be swimming, riding my bike, getting out in the sun, getting my vitamin D, writing some fun stuff, and maybe cooking up a meal or two that is totally healthy, full of nutritional and vitamins. But I'm not. I'm here with you. And we have these beautiful jewelry designs that are available for you. I want to encourage you. Get out there, show up different, be a little bold at a very small cost. You sell one piece of gold jewelry, you paid for the whole dropship program and made money. It, it's like a no-brainer to me. If you have any niche market, like if you're in the wildlife and you want to help protect wildlife, ask us about, we want to help contribute to that, right? Because we've helped the wolves in Ipswich, Massachusetts, and out of Wyoming, and we've helped manta rays here in Thailand and in the Philippines and around the world. We help keep the ocean clean. We help sponsor things. You can ask us always about that. But if you have a passion and you want to get a message out, we have jewelry with words that matter. You can have it two sides. You can have an animal on one side and a story on the back, and make an exclusive design yourself on top of the drop shipping to help support a cause that you like. We have recovery jewelry. We have LBGT jewelry. I do not draw any borders. Everyone has a right on this planet. And we're told maybe they don't. Uh, and maybe only this is right. And I'm going to keep away from that issue. All I'm going to do is say all religions have something good in them, and all spiritual values have something good. And a majority of the people are good and they want the best. So let's put the energy out there. And through Peter Stone Jewelry, there's a lot of symbolism, like the archangels. You're promoting protection, power, confidence. You're helping people on their journey when they need that mandala, or that charm, or that good luck charm, that energy to help them get through the day. They need their angels. My general manager years ago, when they're like, Peter, I don't know how we're going to make payroll. Like there was back 2008, right? I mean, there was a big crash. I don't know how we're going to make payroll. Things hit the stuff hits the fan, and don't worry, it'll show up like it has for the last 19 years. It'll show up, and I didn't know where it's going to come from, but I always expect the best to happen, and it does. And we've been doing this for 35 years. Okay, no matter what's going on, the money comes in. Always, always, always shows up, and amazingly enough, just in time. So Carol goes, she's with the bookkeeper of my company, and the bookkeeper had a little bit of a less than positive energy, and she didn't like the way things work so well. I don't know why. I mean, she's a bit of a bitter, had a little bitter tone to her, but I was there to help her find her angels. And this is how it goes. So we're talking like three of us. I never forget it. We're at the front of our building in Shelbyville, Delaware, in the hallway outside the accounting room. And we're talking. She goes like, I don't know how we're going to do this. And I said, don't worry. And so the next day we were in that same exact place. And I called Carol, and the bookkeeper was there. And I go, well, here's the checks for the day. Those checks covered the payroll, and we just kept on moving. The rest is history. And let your business work that way. You have to take risks. If there's one thing I have done to a fault, is take risks. I mean, go look at Elon Musk. He's got rockets blowing up. Did he quit? Billion dollars down the drain, right? It's not down the drain. That's the cost of education. Who else blew up a rocket ship? Huh? Did the Virgin, our friend Richard Branson, blow up a rocket? Did he quit? No. Went across the ocean, almost killed himself. Did he quit? No. Was in a balloon and he started crashing? No, he didn't stop. Risk. I mean, that's extreme risk, okay? And that costs a lot of money. And I'm the poor man, Richard Branson, and I live that lifestyle. I love it, love it, love it. So you can too. You can live any lifestyle you want using the drop shipping, which is kind of on an automatic money machine for you. But you can get, the more you're engaged, the more you'll earn, and share it on social media to the groups you know, and then start targeting people. Like there's wolf groups and things that want to save the wolves in wildlife and sea life, and there are Celtic groups and pagan groups and Wiccan groups and religious groups. There's all kinds of groups that love jewelry. Target them, make some money, have some fun. I mean, that's one thing I got to tell you. It's part of the reason we're still here, because we make doing work in business a pleasure and a joy. When we're thrown the challenges, it's like roll up our sleeves. This is going to be fun. Let's turn the challenges into like the game of life. Like, how are we going to solve this? That's the question. It's not like I've mentioned so many times that people, not always, a lot love the drama, and they focus on, oh boy, it's so bad. I won't let them do this in my company. It's always about the solution. I said, be quiet. Don't. We know the problem, team. We know the challenge. What are we going to do about it? What have you done about your challenge and maybe it's a problem, cash flow, money? What have you done? Are you just writing it on our application and not taking action? Have you engaged? Have you talked to our sales rep, Lisa, our customer service? Has you talked to me? I will talk to you. Send us an email, give us a call, say, hey, I want to have a talk with Peter. What about, you got to give me reasons, and we'll set up a time and we will engage, and I will share with you. I'll talk with you for free. You don't need to bill me, but the bill would be very high. I can assure you of that. We got a lot going on, and my time is valuable, so is yours. But I'm willing to have a one-on-one and talk with you and see how we can help. But the first thing you need to do is take action. Click on peterstone.com. Go to the drop-down menu. Choose drop shipping. You can choose affiliate too. You can do a couple things, but I say start with a drop shipping as long as you have a website. If you don't have a website, we can help you with that. Ask us. And the gold is crazy because if you really promote it and you know where to go, and we'll help you do that, we'll help you know where to go. If you don't, we have the Peter Stone Jewelry Institute. Once you're a customer and a client and you're engaged with Peter Stone, you will have free access to the Peter Stone Jewelry Institute, where I'm going to share my 35 years of tips, tools, and our team to support you in every way and make your journey a success. You don't need to go it alone. And you need to go it with someone who's done it. Not, someone who learned it out of a book, because they can't convey it. They don't have the emotion. They don't have the feeling. Some may. It's rare, okay? What you're going to do is, if you've been there, you've done that. Like, I built companies in 7 countries around the world and traveled to over 100, okay? I'm emphasizing that, not because it's so great, but because I have done it and I have the experience and I have the real feedbacks, not out of the book. I've been beat up, baby. Beat up. And I love it. I love it. And beat up on the sea and the wind, the weather, the waves. So we all have, right? But there's a certain kind of beating yourself up that you don't take action and you kind of keep going down that hole and you keep talking about, oh, I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to do this. When are you going to do it? Just do it. Engage and say, that's it. This is a really good way to start and get engaged with someone who's going to give you all these tools to make money. It's here, turnkey, done for you. I don't know what I can tell you. I don't have my hammers to hit you over the head and wake you up, but I got a big microphone. Okay? Wake up. Wake up. Please take action. Make your life the jewel and the gem of the journey that you really desire. Do it. Just do it. I'm doing it. That's it. I'm clicking on the link. I'm joining. I'm going to talk to Peter. I'm going to make this happen. I want the high vibration of the metal of the moon, sterling silver, and I'll couple it with the sun. And now I got the yin and the yang of life. I'll see you later. Peter Stone. Don't forget. Click on the bell. I'll see you later.